Great job by the coaching staff. Great preparation for the series. And the Heat are on the brink of sweeping the Knicks in the first round and get some rest before the second round begins.
Here tonight's NASDAQ closing numbers.
So Miami wins it by the final score of 87-70, suffocating Heat defense, some of the best playoff defense you will ever see. They held the Knicks to 32% shooting, and they forced 20 New York turnovers. They held Carmelo to 7 for 23 shooting. And LeBron James and Dwayne Wade combined for 52 points tonight. LeBron had 32. Dwayne Wade had 20. 12 of them came in the third quarter after LeBron sat with foul trouble. Let's go to the Sunsports winner's circle. Jackson D. Wade.
Eric, thank you very much. Dwayne, I know how much you love threes, so, 3-0 lead in this series is another accomplishment. I know you guys just are waiting until you close it out to have any real discussion of accomplishment, but this game was ugly. You guys stayed in it, you fought, and I think that lends to who you all want to be from defense first. Is that right?
No question. I think the best part of this game was the third quarter. We didn't have it going too much offensively, but, you looked up there defensively, they was only getting free throws for the first 9 to 10 minutes of the quarter. So we did our job on the defensive end to give ourselves a chance, and then we started making shots, and we was able to pull away a little bit. They made a comeback, and in the fourth, we kind of executed. Bron came in, went to work, and, it was a team victory.
Yeah, it was like a little bit of a combination in a building that's had some pretty good fights. You throw the first punch, trying to keep it together, and then obviously Bron comes in, does it, and of course Rio, again, 3 straight games in a row. You talked about it after game 1, the impact that he has right now. How do you explain it?
Yeah, it's big, and we told him that, obviously later towards the end of the season he was struggling a little bit, but we try to stay positive with him, let him know that if we're going to do what we want to do this season, he's going to have to be a big part of that. On both ends of the floor. So he got his confidence back. And like we said, when him and Chris Bosh playing the way that we know they can play, we're a very tough team.
Speaking of Chris, how nice was it to have him here on the floor?
Man, it was great when he walked in that locker room. I kind of wanted to hug him, but I sat down in my chair. I was happy to see him back, but most importantly, just happy for him and his family. They brought their first child into this world. Their first boy into this world, his second. And it's just an amazing thing. So I'm glad he can make it here, fight through that New York traffic, and get here on time for the game.
That might have been the hardest part of the day. And Dwayne, before I let you run, what is it going to take to close this team out?
It's going to take the same grit win on Sunday. This team is not going to ever give up. This crowd is going to stay here. They're not going to give up. So we got to keep fighting for 48 minutes all the way through, and it's about getting a W. It's not about nothing else.
You got the proud papa behind you right now.
Yeah, proud. I just want to say, hey, Jackson, how you doing? I was the first one to say hi to you on the camera. Yeah, Uncle, yeah.
Exactly. Chris, come on in. Come on in. It's good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Good to be seen.
Hey, how's the last 24 hours been for you, buddy?
It's been hectic. It's been great, though. I'm on top of the world. Jackson, I love you. Adrian, I love you.
Tell me about it, man. What was the toughest part about getting here? Was it just after you got on the ground and getting here, or just the anxiousness of trying to get back to Miami? Where was it all?
It was getting back here because, I just wanted to make sure everything was good back in Miami. And it took me, it was a 3-hour flight, but then it took me about 2 hours to get here, from the airport. Traffic was ridiculous. I got here about 40 minutes before the game, right when Coach was making his speech. So it was good timing.
How was that reception? Dwayne said it was amazing to see you walk through that door.
It was great. Those guys make me feel special. It was like walking in a Rudy movie or something. You know what I'm saying? It was great. We're all family and we support each other in good times and, good times.
It's good to have a Jackson with a last name and a first name in the Miami Heat family. It's an awesome connection by you. Thank you so much. Your vision on what Sunday will have to have for you all to close this series out on this floor?
It's going to take an all-out effort, of course. This being the playoffs, but we're still on the road. We have to keep that sense of urgency, and we just have to come and get it done. Nobody's going to give it to us. We have to go and take it, and it's not going to be easy.
Thanks for the new family member in the Miami Heat family, and thanks for the W. Appreciate the time.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good one. Don't get in too much trouble now.
It's a big city. Yeah. See you, buddy. Chris Bosh already being fatherly on the floor. Defense first for number 1, rejection. But of course, if you're gonna be number 1, you gotta make some buckets as well. Throw it down, Dandy. Chris Bosh and your Miami Heat victorious in the Garden. We're coming back.
Wade hit the back-to-back threes in that third quarter, part of his 12-point eruption in the quarter. Then LeBron comes back into the fourth, well rested after sitting out the final 7:23. I believe he scored the first 11 points of the fourth quarter for Miami and finished up with 17 fourth-quarter points to put New York away.
You knew the Knicks were in trouble when LeBron came in that fourth quarter and he made the first three he took, then he made another one. Then when he got the players guarding him real close, he went around them. There's nothing you can do with this man when he's got it going from the outside. He can combine both the step back, the threes, getting to the rim. He does what he wants. There were some derisive calls by the crowd against him. They don't realize that they were just making him play better, not making him play worse.
9 points in the fourth quarter of game 2 when the Knicks were, threatening Miami. He scores 9 points in the fourth quarter again tonight on 3 triples. Mario Chalmers tonight was outstanding. Chalmers finished the game with 5 triples. He was 5 of 8 from downtown, had 19 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 steals. Another big game on the playoff stage for the fearless fourth-year man out of Kansas.
We talked about how much better he has become as a point guard. Came into the league as a combo guard who could shoot the threes, playing with these 2 years with the 2 All-Stars, 3 All-Stars. But he has really become a good point guard, setting up teammates, knowing where to go with the pass, knowing when to pass, when to shoot.
Team play of the game presented by Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Tony, you remember this play.
Yeah, it was terrific when LeBron got caught in the air, threw the ball away, but then had the frame of mind to tap the pass away to Wade. Wade hit Bosh. You're going to see it again right here. He got up in the air, he threw it away, but then he got back. Wade's going to hit Bosh. Bosh is going to hit LeBron. He's going to get fouled. 3-point play. That's your team play of the game presented by Cleveland Clinic, Florida.
And add another New York memory to your Miami playoff scrapbook. A convincing Game 3 win, an even more convincing 3 games to none lead in this first-round playoff series. We'll come back for more here on Sunsports. Right after this, it's Heat Live presented by Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. LeBron hammers it home.
What motivates me?
Rebound, Wade put it up, got fouled, and somehow made the shot. Wade with a steal, right in Correa. A thunder dunk by Wade.
Playoff basketball.
A race by Chris Bosh. In and out, rebound, hammered in by Bosh.
That's where it matters most.
Miami is Eastern Conference champions.
Playoff basketball on Sunsports. It's worth watching.
But that may do it for our play-by-play coverage here on Sunsports. Heat Nation, thank you so much. The pleasure has been all ours. Again, the Heat win at 87-70 tonight. If the Heat lose Game 4, we'll see you Wednesday for Game 5. Heat Live delivered by Papa John's. We'll get it going at 6:30. If there's a Game 5, it'll be Wednesday at 7. Don't forget Game 4 as the Heat try to wrap it up on Sunday. This has been a presentation of Sunsports, your proud home for Miami Heat basketball. On behalf of our entire Emmy Award-winning crew, including my partner, the coach Tony Fiorentino, and Jason Jackson, this is Eric Reed. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying Heat basketball all season long and here in the playoffs. Coming up next, it's the debut of Inside the Heat, the season recap. But before we go to that, let's now take just a moment to say thank you to all the men and women who work so hard and proudly bring you your Heat basketball on Sunsports.